Good morning. And what a good morning it is. Welcome back to Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. He's my wonderful co-host, Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Crick, we just got to get right to it. We were right about a lot of things. I was wrong about a lot of things this weekend, right about a lot of things. But there was nothing, Crick, nothing that I was more right about. Everyone was talking shit all week long, Crick, pounding their chest, and I was trying to warn everyone. I said, don't do it, Crick. Don't do it. But they didn't listen. And I told you, Siwoo Kim was going to shit the bed yesterday when he had the lead. And that's exactly what happened, Cricket.
That is exactly what happened, sir.
At one point, I saw he was +3 on the day, like when he went through this stretch, and I go, I knew it. I knew it. I just wonder if he has his putter or not. I knew it.
I knew. He probably broke it about hole 8.
Probably.
That's probably about when it happened.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Scotty Scheffler, though. You cost me money for actually winning the damn thing. But I want to give a bigger shout out to Jason Day. He got me 5 points in that contest.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Isn't that insane?
Always been a big fan of Jason Day, man.
Yeah, he made himself some money, man. He
Let's go, baby.
He shot what, 7 or 8 under on the final day. Instead of making a few, 20,000, he ended up making 616.
Dude,
pretty
good day. That's a nice little parlay.
It is, and Patrick Cantlay plays in the top 20. Let's go.
Yep.
Hit that plus 150 bet. Yeah. This golf tournament was pretty much everyone was focused on yesterday, so.
Yeah. That tournament's pretty much like Goonie golf, man. What was it that Scotty won that with?
What?
27 under? What was he, 27 under?
27 under, dude.
Like Goonie golf, dude.
And I bet the no on that guy. And to be outside the top 5.
I'm telling you, you don't bet against that guy.
Dude, how would you feel, Craig, if you shot minus, or you shot 10 under over 2 days and you missed the cut?
I started to say, hell, that missed the cut. You didn't even make the cut. Golly, that's crazy, man.
Oh, fucking tournament, man.
I don't know, why is it like that, dude? I don't know. I mean, I guess conditions and things like that, but some courses just play so much slower than other ones, dude. Like in a few weeks, we get to the Masters. What's going to win the Masters? Probably like.
It depends on how they set it up, and whether there's going to be, because remember sometimes you get weather.
Right. It is April in Georgia.
So. Yeah, you never know, but I mean, because sometimes it's like -4 would get it done for you, and other times it's.
Yeah. Well, you remember a couple of years ago, dude, we had like rounds delayed. We had pine trees falling in the middle of the gallery and everything else, dude.
Yeah.
So.
Hilarious. You obviously aren't that smart. Well, yes, that's true. That's true. I bet against Scotty Scheffler. I'm going to do it again next weekend, too.
Dude, I'm telling you, I tell you, I'm thinking about this. I told you this last week. We might want to just blind bet Scotty to win every tournament he plays in, because he might be going on some crazy Tiger run. And I hope you bet against him every week, because that will ensure me that I need to bet him, because this guy will win every tournament he plays in this year if you do that.
Yeah, probably. Time for the number 1 Sam Darnold hater for the next month. Good morning, gas station burrito. Freaking Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl would be hilarious. Yeah, we're going to get to that. He's got to. Most people have to tackle their demons. He's got to tackle his ghosts. It's the team that was making him see ghosts out there is who he's going up against. No, I was responding to the Sam Darnold comment. Oh. Okay. Still, I mean, I'm not that smart. Scheffler. Good morning, King Sandwich. Jamie's in the house. Orny old farts here, hopelessly persistent. Username David. How we doing? Bet Will's all giddy this morning. That was me last night. I'm just tired this morning. Coffee hasn't kicked in. Last night, though. Oh. And then, house is divided here, Crick.
Oh,
My wife and her whole side of the family are, listen, I love my wife. She's amazing. Great mom, great wife, all these things. She's got one flaw, Crick.
is she a Seahawks fan?
Her and her family are Seahawks fans. And
That's disgusting, dude.
yeah, she's already talking about getting gear and stuff for the kids and Seahawks. Like, we're not going to put our kids in Seahawks gear. We don't raise losers. All right?
That's fair. That's fair. I understand that. Kids should be able to decide. Of course, I'll tell you what, though, dude, if you laid like a Patriots jersey down and one of those dope-ass highlighter yellow Seahawks jerseys, the kids are totally going for the Seahawks jersey.
Dude, I saw someone post something last night. I know they're not going to do it. They're probably going to do something boring. But we have a chance, like, to have the coolest Super Bowl jersey matchup. Like, if you go the throwback Seahawks and you go the throwback Patriots,
man, why the hell did they ever do that? That would be so cool.
I don't know, man.
Those uniforms, dude. Hey, I'd be fine with. I don't guess you could do this because they're both kind of gray, but I'd be fine with them both wearing their alternate uniforms from this year. Those were both sweet.
Yeah, just something. Switch it up. Unreal Part said all the Rams special teams sucked ass and it bit them. Yeah, it's kind of ironic they lost because of their special teams, but that was kind of the reason. Like literally all season long.
Yeah, they fired that dude back in like September or something. Their special teams coach, but yeah, that's what's for them all year long.
Think of all the games they lost because they never lost a game by more than 7. Last time they lost to the Seahawks, it was due to special teams. They lost to the Eagles this year because of special teams of that blocked field goal. Remember?
Dude. Yeah, I do remember that. But you never see, like they wound up putting Kyron Williams out there last night, and you never see one of those guys that actually plays another position go out there and fumble the punts. It's always a guy that's a specialist. His only job is to go back there and return. But that's always the guy that winds up screwing that up. But you put a player out there that's playing 90% of the damn snaps, that guy goes out there, locks in, focuses up, catches the damn punt for a fair catch like you're supposed to fucking do.
Yeah, it's always a guy that it's always because they put themselves in a weird position. If they're in like a comfortable, flat-footed, they always catch it. But it's like why they decide to put themselves in like. Once they feel that they're getting out of position, getting awkward, it's like, why don't you just bail? You know what I mean?
Yeah, get out of the way. It's not a live ball, dude.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hell, that guy looked uncomfortable both times. He dropped that one and got lucky to get back on top of it. And then the other one, what are we doing, bro? They're paying you to play football.
Yeah, after that first almost screw up, you think they would have been like, hey, let's button it up,
Calm down just a little bit. Take a breath, We're just doing what we've been doing all year long, man.
Yeah. Patrick Cantlay, top 20 from Better Day Cash. Yeah, plus 150. That one was nice.
I love that.
Yeah, that was a good one. Cricket nailed it. First game. He almost got it in both games. 3 and out on both drives, on the first 2 drives.
Dude, me and Buku were sweating that. Well, they didn't really make us sweat it, man. But, it's always like, you're always going to have to sweat it a little bit right there. Hell, you know what sucks, though, dude? Or no, it doesn't suck. It could have sucked. But if he throws that pick right there on that first play when it's like 3rd and 4, and it was almost a pick, he threw it and hit like 2 Broncos right in the hands with it or something. If they pick that off right there, we lose our bet on the punts, man. That would have been a turnover.
Well, luckily, no one could catch anything in that game yesterday.
We let down. If they were going to catch it, that's when they should have caught it. Ooh, I bet Sean Payton's feeling a little rough this morning. Take the points, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. You can have all your analytics and all this bullshit. Sometimes you got to just play good old-fashioned fucking football.
Yeah, sometimes you got to know the game situation.
That's what I'm thinking. You go up 10-0 right there. That changes the whole dynamic of that game.
It does, and I know it wasn't snowing yet, but you had to think that like it wasn't going to be a high-scoring game,
Dude, I've never seen a game. I've never seen game conditions change so drastically between like the first quarter and the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Dude, it looks sunny. And
they showed it throughout the game. They showed a little like that third quarter when you started, it looked normal. And then by the time you get to the end of the third quarter, it's like there's snow all over the field.
Dude, it was crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. I don't think I've ever seen, normally if you get those snow games, you see it's like building up to that. They're having to blow the field off before the game and all kind of crazy stuff. You rarely ever see it where it's like looks like it's damn sunny and 45 or whatever it was, and then it dropped drastically, dude, and the whole field was covered. You got to do snow blowing the yard lines, everything. That's football weather, dude. That's fun.
The Snovers no more. It's now the Blizz under. I like that, Jamie. Hopefully persistent as the Seahawks winning. Well, we got 2 weeks to argue about it. Maybe the Seahawks will run into this. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're going to be seeing that Malcolm Butler catch all like 1,000 times from now until the Super Bowl's over.
Oh, man. We'll see it 1,000 times from now on Thursday.
I will say another thing that's crazy. Jamie was saying there is like no one could do anything in that second half. I am shocked that like I know we've seen weather conditions and stuff affect things, but like it had to be so bad down there because no one could do a damn thing.
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
the
awful.
Broncos, the way the Broncos got positive offensive yards was by punting because then the Patriots had to punt it back, and next thing you know, the Broncos are 20 yards further up than where they were when they started their last drive.
I saw at one point in time, like late in the third quarter, or something, they had like 6 total yards in the second half or something.
Oh, yeah, they only ran like 6. They went 3 and out for their first 2 drives.
I started to say, Jarrett Stidham, I had Jarrett Stidham like 220 plus passing yards. I did think he was going to be able to throw the ball around some. And that was looking pretty good through halftime. And then it was just rest in peace.
I was so pissed that we gave up that first that first big bomb on 3rd and 10. It was, and it happened to be against our best corner, and I'm like, what are we doing on 3rd and 10 running man right there? Like, why don't we have someone like a safety over the top in that situation?
Yeah.
It was a good throw. Great catch.
Throw.
And they capitalized off of it. But I got to be impressed with the Patriots, man. I mean, they gave up a touchdown early in the first quarter, and then they didn't give up a single point after that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that'll win you a lot of football games.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because I don't think this Patriots defense is what they're comparing it to. But if you compare their playoff run and how many points they've given up to like other playoff teams, the only other team that's like done what the Patriots have done, hold their opponents under, like 26 points in 3 games is the 2000 Ravens.
Ray Lewis? No. Was he there yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Ray Lewis? Yeah. Golly, dude. Pretty good squad.
Yeah. Not much to say about the Patriots game. I mean, listen, Crick. That grass guy texted me. If you didn't do, if this didn't happen, if there wasn't that fumble, if this, if that, you know what we say about that, Crick, about ifs?
If Mamaw had nuts, she'd have been Papa.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That definitely was. Like at first, when I first saw the replay until they started showing the other angles, I'm like, I don't know if that was a backwards pass or not. But then there was like one angle that showed, oh no, that was a backwards pass.
Oh, it was, dude. That totally was. At first I did too. I was like, I don't think that's backwards. And then they slowed down. I was like, oh, it is backwards. What a weird play that was. And dude, I felt like, Tony Romo, he kind of gets on my damn nerves. But he called that one out. He was like, I was like, Tony, just because they give you the script, dude, doesn't mean you have to tell all this. Because right before that play, he was like, a turnover here would be catastrophic. And then he goes,
no. Well, then who was his partner that he was announcing with?
Was he with Al Michaels?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Al Michaels. Al, like in the fourth quarter, was like, "Yeah, if a defensive touchdown would really shake things up in this game," and I'm like, "No, motherfucker, don't say that.
Don't do it again. They're gonna quit giving y'all the script. You keep telling the rest of us."
I said that in the fourth quarter, and I'm like, "Stop it! You stop it right now."
Yeah, you shut your whore mouth.
Oh man, yeah, once again, not a great game by the Patriots, but when you're going to, I mean, first of all, it's a playoff game on the road. You're going up against the number one all stat defense. Like was total defense. Your third straight game against a top 5 total defense. you're gonna have games like this. And then of course the weather in the second half just killed
Yeah.
everything. I mean, Hunter Henry never had a chance.
You'd see him throwing little routes, little swing routes out of the side, and some dude trying to get their footing, and you couldn't do anything. You couldn't cut in that shit. It was ugly football. Late.
Patriots got the W, but they don't look great. But that's an awful performance all around, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it was gross, but like we've had to play in these weather games all playoffs long. I mean,
you know what is worse is if that game, it wound up coming down to y'all losing to the Raiders on who was going to be the damn number one seed in that. So if y'all don't lose to the Raiders, we'd have been playing that game in Foxborough, and there was about 3 times the amount of snow in Foxborough as there was in Denver.
I know, right? Yeah, it was ugly, but I'm fine with it because everyone's going to think that the Patriots suck. And I'm like, I just can't wait until we get to Santa Clara and it's going to be beautiful weather.
There'll be sunny and 75 out there probably.
Yeah. And everyone's talking about the Seahawks defense. Like, we didn't just play 3 really good defenses. And the Seahawks defense, don't get me wrong, was good, but they just gave up 27 last night. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you can't move the ball on them.
Should have gave up more than that.
Yeah.
Dude. Do we not have any? I understand we're down 4 points. Okay. I do get that. And I get going for the first one there. You're Sean McVay. But on that second one, the 4th and 4, we got a little chip shot field goal, and you can get it. There's still about 5.5 minutes left in that game or so. 3 timeouts.
The first one, the first time they went for it was 5.5. The second time there's 3.5 minutes left. I think that's why he went for it.
Even then, though, at 4th and 4 with 3.5 minutes and all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, why not take that 3? It's 31-30. Now you kick off. You got 3.5 minutes, 3 timeouts. You're only down a point now, so you only need a field goal. You don't have to have the touchdown. You're not doing all that desperation shit at the end. I mean, I understand what you're trying to do, but do we not even consider that? Because it didn't look like they did. They never even thought about it. They're just like, nope, we're going right now. And I'm like, everybody hates points, man. I understand it. Like, sometimes there's something to be, you can take those points right there, Sean Payton, you can take those points and totally change the outcome of the game later.
I think he just didn't trust his defense, and I don't blame him.
That's fair.
Although, look at the fourth quarter, there was no points scored in the fourth quarter. I think in that spot, I think you're right. You take the points, and then you put the pressure on Sam Darnold.
That's what I'm thinking, dude.
But it is also really hard when you've got Matthew Stafford, you've got all these weapons, you got Sean McVay. I don't blame him saying, "Hey, let's run our best play here with our guys." Well, it's real hard not to trust Stafford in that spot, you know.
I mean, yeah, I get what you got the MVP and all that stuff, and you got to put it on his back or whatever, because then you could feel like a real asshole when he tries to kick that field goal or something. He donks it off the upright, but same time, that guy's been pretty solid for him. Old thicker kicker Harrison Mevis, that's a big old boy out there.
He's a big boy.
But yeah, I don't know. I see that, and I feel like it's this day and age, man. They're so quick to just immediately go for it right there. And I'm like, you're gonna need them point, and then they wind up losing the game by a field goal or 4 points, and they have to try to go down and score the touchdown late like they were last night when they could have been playing for a field goal.
Yeah, Jamie says, I've noticed everyone's going for it on 4th down now. Analytics say if it's 4th and 3, go. Yeah, I think it had to do with how much time was on the clock, but I think because they did have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, they would have been fine. But I mean, like we saw in that last drive, they couldn't stop the Seahawks anyways. It didn't really matter.
I didn't. I mean, but you had done pretty well throughout the fourth quarter in that spot. I don't know. I see a lot of these guys, these analytics and spot like that, and they get away from actually playing football.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I noticed in that game?
Tell me.
Those Seahawks uniforms make players look even more terrifying. Because when DeMarcus Lawrence was in a Cowboys uniform, I mean, he was a big guy, whatnot, but
he didn't look near as scary, did he?
No, he looked scarier in that Seahawks. There's something about that dark blue.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but they zoomed in on him, and I'm like, holy shit.
Dude, DK Metcalf was a lot more intimidating in Seahawk blue than he is in Steeler black and yellow.
Yeah,
too.
right. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, that's
It's
intimidating.
I feel like DK was twice the size in that Seahawk blue, bro,
Yeah,
or green, or whatever the hell color that is.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'll tell you what. You know who the happiest man on the damn planet this morning is?
Let me guess.
Because he still has a job, at least for 2 more weeks.
Who?
Reek Woolen, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Bro, what are we doing there? That guy tried I think he might have bet the Rams last night.
dude. I was texting all my buddies and family members and stuff. I'm like, you try to come into this game, you're gonna come to this game with undisciplined players like that. You ain't beating the Patriots. All right, you got to button that up.
That was trash, dude. That was a trash ass sequence for that guy. He got a for one, he dropped an interception. Then he got an illegal contact penalty on Puka. Then they get the stop to hold him to 4th and 12. And this dipshit's over here talking shit to the entire Rams sideline right in front of the refs and stuff, right in front. I mean, he's like walking toward the sideline to the point where Matthew Stafford had to be like, come on, bro. Matthew Stafford, nicest guy on the field by far. And that guy's having to say, come on, bro. A little bit less, and they throw the flag, give an automatic first down, and then the very next play, you get roasted for the touchdown.
Yeah,
and then you got your ass chewed out by a rookie on the sideline for being a dumbass.
yeah.
Get it together.
Did feel like that was going to be the turning point.
I thought that I was rooting. I mean, I was already rooting for the Rams. We had the Rams, but I was pulling for them so hard, like it was the Buccaneers after that, dude. I wanted to be able to roast that guy forever.
Yeah. Well, we get a Super Bowl rematch. Patriots Seahawks. Yeah. Interesting matchup, man. It's really going to be interesting. Honestly, I feel good about it. I feel way better playing the Seahawks than I do the Rams. Because that Rams team is so damn good. Like, skill position. And still, I know he's looked good so far, but it's still Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl in a big game. I can't wait.
He impressed me yesterday. He played well.
He played really well. He did.
I kept waiting on him to Sammy Dimes it and wind up screwing something up, throwing a pick six or something like that. And he never beat him. It was never even in doubt that Sam Darnold was going to be the reason they lost that game. That dude did everything he was supposed to do. Jackson Smith and Jigba, still a monster. Cooper Kupp even had a good game. I talk a lot of shit about Cooper Kupp. Let's give credit where credit due. That guy made some big plays yesterday.
Cooper Kupp revenge game came through.
He made some big plays. He made some big plays. Clutch catches on 3rd down and shit.
Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? I forgot. But it's tough to believe like all these conspiracies. Like some of them just get a little ridiculous. A lot of them seem to be like coincidences, right? This one, Craig, I don't know how to explain. The last 3 times the new pope was elected, the Seahawks have made the Super Bowl as the 1 seed. That one's tough to explain.
God's a Seahawks fan.
Clearly.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much, yeah.
Isn't that wild, though? Not only did they make the Super Bowl, they made it as a 1 seed all 3 times.
When do we get the next pope?
Whenever this one dies.
Oh, okay, that's how that works. Sorry. My bad. Okay, well, all right. I guess we can't really prepare for that then. Thought we had an angle.
We'll just tuck this one away and maybe we can,
We'll just know that next time that happens.
Well, and here's another conspiracy, Craig. This was tweeted out back September 4th, like right as the season started, by the NFL. It said 32 teams with February dreams were so back. When you zoom in, the 2 guys up front up here is Sam Darnold and Drake May at the very front. They gave us a script the whole time.
No way, dude.
Yeah, that's Sam Darnold right there and Drake May.
God, I hate stuff like this, dude.
They gave us the script, Crick, and we just ignored it. It was right there. Look at Sam Darnold, Drake May leading the pack.
Golly, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Unreal. It was right there. Right there. Oh my God, dude.
Like I said, there's some things I just can't explain. These would be sick, though. These would be sick.
Yes, that's exactly what they should be wearing. 100%. I love both of those uniforms, dude.
Some fun facts for you. Matthew Stafford lost twice to the Seahawks team in the last 5 weeks with 370 plus passing yards, 3 TDs, 0 interceptions. Isn't that crazy? 370, 3 TDs, 0 interceptions.
Rams very undisciplined in that game, dude.
He did that over the last 5 weeks. Tom Brady only did that twice in his 23-year career.
Whoa, dude. Matthew Stafford did it twice in over a month, just over a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about this a little bit since we're there. He ain't hanging him up, is he? That guy can still play, dude.
I think he wants to. So I don't think he's gonna, No, I think he wants to continue to play. We'll have to see how the offseason goes, like whether he feels his body can do it or not.
He's a tough guy, dude. God, that dude's gritty.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Alyssa.
Said, y'all know me being a Tennessee Volunteers fan. I don't have a lot of. If you're from Georgia or Alabama, I'm a fan of you in the NFL. It means you're a player, a football player. Matthew Stafford is a football player, buddy.
Yep, the Pope is from Chicago, and the Bears won the NFC North. But he's a Chicago White Sox fan. Ryan really hates him for that. He's not a Cubs fan.
Well, both them teams suck. So
this ain't nothing. All right. Sam Darnold's career against the Patriots. He's been outscored 123-23.
I'd throw all that shit out the window.
I think there's something to it, man. It's something about the color of those jerseys, man.
Maybe that's where he sees the ghosts.
Yeah, like a bull sees red and freaks out. I think Sam Darnold sees those Patriot jerseys and just
I thought your
Patriots kicked in.
I thought it was a bad beat for your Patriots yesterday when it started snowing so bad. I'm like, Drake May can't even see his receivers down the field.
Oh, they made a good point. They were like,
Jared Stidham's are in bright orange. They look like they're out there hunting or something. I was like, hell, you can find them.
Yeah, except for you can't see the Patriot defender, how close they are. You know what I mean?
Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Hey, he screwed that up. He had him open the play before that.
Stidham, he did. Stidham's like, oh my God, look at my guy's wide open down there. And all of a sudden, like, wait, where did Christian Gonzalez come out?
Well, the play right before that, dude, where they break the post, skinny post or whatever, he could have hit it right down the middle then. Granted, I don't know how well you're going to throw that ball in those conditions, but either way, it was open right then. And he kind of takes it down and throws a little check down. But the very next play, I was like, they're going to try to go for it again. Christian Gonzalez said, no, man, I'm a football player too.
They're like going to lose scoring only 10 points. You got to throw everything that we've seen out the window.
Yeah, guys.
Come to the Super Bowl. It's one game.
And the weather is going to be much nicer than it was yesterday up in Denver.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with it. Everyone just keep saying the Patriots suck. That's fine. Keep saying it.
I would want everybody to keep saying that if I were you.
I want them to. I want them to keep doubting them, saying that they can't score, they're lucky, all this stuff. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I want zero expectations when we go into this game.
Well, you've already, in my opinion, heavily outperformed any of that. I mean, making the playoffs would have been a win, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just making it.
It is kind of ironic. I don't like it's crazy because, like, if you ask me, like, if I took some true serum, is this really a Super Bowl team? I'd probably say no. But this team has something special and they found a way, you know?
That's what it takes, dude. That's what it takes. It doesn't matter the conditions, doesn't matter where you're playing. On the hell, that was only the second game Denver lost at home all year, right? They lost that one to Jacksonville, and then that's what I'm saying.
The Patriots became the first team to go 9-0 on the road in a season.
Wow.
Yeah. And guess what? The
Yeah.
Super Bowl's on the road.
I heard Tom talking in that second game. He was kind of giving the Patriots some love, you know. He was like, I know how tough it is to win in Denver in the playoffs. I'm like, no, you don't. You never did that.
I know. I said the same thing to my wife when he said, I go, no, Tom, you never did it.
I literally looked at SD and said, I was like, he has no idea what he's talking about. He's never done that.
I mean, he doesn't know how hard it is because he never got it done.
Doesn't know what it feels like to get it done. So, yeah. Man, it's crazy.
Pat's defense wasn't too bad, we see. Yeah, no, the Pat's defense. You know what's crazy? How many times have we seen this before, though, Crick? Like, a key player ends up leaving a team that won a Super Bowl the year before, goes to another team, and they're back in the Super Bowl. Milton Williams for the Patriots.
We can talk about Milton Williams, how big impact he had, but what about old boy that got called up from the practice squad on like Friday and gets the ringy finger on the football? That totally, I think the dude was making that. I think Will Lutz was making that if he don't get the finger on it, dude.
Oh, he 100% was.
That's what I'm saying. That guy, why are we not giving him more high fives?
They kept saying like, oh man, he just shanked that. I go, I don't think he shanked that. And it wasn't until they finally zoomed in and showed the replay. I go, yeah, no, I got a
solid finger on that thing, dude. It totally affected that ball.
Well, that's the thing with this Patriots team. They're not the most talented, but they just got guys that do their job. You know, they just got Vrabel's done a really good job of getting everyone to buy in and putting the right units in at the right time.
That's what makes a good football team, dude. Running it like a well-oiled machine. All 11 guys out there doing their job at the right time, working together. Cohesion, man. And they've got all that, dude.
It's crazy that the Patriots have won in Bob Kraft's tenure, won 12 AFC titles.
God, I know, man. That piece of shit don't deserve that either.
No, he doesn't. Him getting up on the stage trying to take credit for everything yesterday, or just trying to take the spotlight. He was giving credit to the fans and saying it's for them and whatnot. But it's like Vrabel was giving this wonderful speech, and Bob just has to come up and say a few things.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Golly,
Bob, listen, you're a little old, man. All right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play this all week long. All in the next 2 weeks. I'm seeing ghosts.
Where the Jets won't do it to you, though?
This is such a good point. It says, after watching today's game, I now realize how good of a kick this was.
We took Adam Vinatieri for granted, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. We didn't realize how good that guy was.
We didn't realize how hard that kick was.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
This is back in the day, too, when they didn't have those special kicking footballs,
Yeah. Man. I love it. I really wanted to see Stafford and Drake May play each other, though.
That would have been fun. I think it's going to be a fun game no matter what.
It is, too.
Mike Vrabel had a message to the team after the game. He said, no curfew tonight, but the bus is leaving at 8 a.m, and if you aren't on it, you're not going to play in the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit. Yeah, heard.
He's like, go have fun tonight, but you better be here.
On the bus. Yeah, this was your Super Bowl.
Look at this. I want to grab a refill my water, but look at Beardo yesterday.
Beardo, pissing excellence, man. Look at that little anytime TD parlay in the same game, man. Little Puka, Cooper Kupp, Devontae, JSN, booyah. $10 put $225 back in the account right there, baby. I love it. Seen a bunch of y'all cashing tickets yesterday, man. Ripper found him a winner. I know. Man, I love that. I love seeing everybody's tickets cash out here. We're trying to beat them all up, man. That's a good win, though, Beardo. That's a real good one right there, sir. Real good one right there. Yeah, I'm a little excited about the matchup. I don't know how I felt about it at first, but I think it will be a good game.
I was rooting so hard for Puka to get another touchdown because I had, even if they didn't win, I had two separate tickets. I had one with just Puka for 2+ touchdowns, and then one with Rams money line and Puka 2+ touchdowns. So it in that last drive or that fourth down, they thrown it over to Puka and he caught a touchdown with it, I was gonna be freaking out. It would have been like $1,500.
Yeah, oh god, dude, that would have been a nice little lick. Oh yeah, listen, I think that guy's a dipshit. And I love that
it's
he's
'cause
the one
you
that
watch the
got burned.
replay and it was totally deserved because, like, at first, players when they first go and look at the sideline and are who
I'm all about letting the boys play and all that stuff. That was a little egregious, dude. He took like 10 steps toward the sideline, screaming at people and everything else. Like, come on, dude. Read the room. Have a little bit of awareness there. You get paid to play football. You're in the biggest moment of your life. Just don't fuck that up.
It's kinda like that meme. I can't remember who it is, but it's a Jets player. Remember when he's turned around on the bench and he's pointing out to the crowd? He's like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty much what the Seahawks guy was doing. He was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck you."
straight up, dude. He almost stepped on their sideline. Like, he got real close to the white line over there, to the point where Stafford's just like, come on, bro. Like I said, if Matthew Stafford's going to say something like that, you're probably a little over the line at that point. And the ref let him go for a while.
That's what I'm saying. It was like you had to throw it. They had no choice. Like,
Yeah.
the guy was.
You hate to be like that ref at that spot, especially in Seattle. Oh, my God. You don't want to throw that flag in Seattle.
I think even Seahawks fans understood it, though, once you watch the replay.
And then, God, nothing made me happier than for him to get roasted on the very next play.
Oh, that's how it always happens, dude.
Love it.
Catch by Puka, though,
Yeah, Puka's a savage.
Pats don't stand chance. This is exactly what I love. Keep saying it for the next 2 weeks, please. Please.
I don't know what I'm saying, man. Y'all just provide.
This was hilarious. The Patriots have won as many games since December 21st this year, or I guess this season, than the Titans have won since firing Mike Vrabel.
That's fantastic. Couldn't happen to nicer folks. And the Tennessee Titans are the new Cleveland Browns.
Dude, I was explaining to my wife the Vrabel situation with the Titans. They're like, why'd they fire him? I'm like,
because they're idiots.
She's like, yeah, they
got rid of Derrick Henry, Mike Vrabel, and AJ Brown in one calendar year.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, like, what? And I go, well, where did he go after that? I go, he took a year off, and then now he's with the Patriots, and they're in the Super Bowl.
Wasn't he some kind of analyst or something with Cleveland last year?
Yeah. He was in the front office.
He wasn't like a head coach,
Yeah, he wasn't like he wasn't on the field or anything like that.
He wasn't begging for one of those jobs that was a trash job. He didn't want to go take the Jets job or something. He's like, I'll just wait a little bit.
I think that's smart. I really do.
Yes, dude. There's so many guys out there taking bad jobs for their first head coaching job. It winds up putting them in a deeper hole than when they started to begin with. Because they look so bad. That's what's going to happen to Aaron Glenn up in New York. That guy's never going to get another shot after he screws this one up.
Good morning, Ms. Leslie. You want to talk about no shot? Like, and I know I'm biased, but honestly, I really didn't want to see the Broncos in the Super Bowl because they just kept getting injured. They had no wide receivers out there. Other than Sutton. Sutton was about the only one they had. Everyone else kept getting hurt. And I'm like, if this team makes it to the Super Bowl, it's gonna be gross.
Yeah, it would be gross, dude. Jarrett Stidham already, and then you have all those other guys banged up. Have you seen? This is kind of off topic, but it's still football. Have you seen the stuff talking about the 49ers where they're investigating all these injuries and some kind of what is it? They're
electromagnetic pulses or something like that.
Close to the stadium or something. They're trying to say that could have something to do with injury.
Yeah, the power plant next to it. So they're talking about like how these different electromagnetic pulses end up affecting joints and weakening them, and that's why the Niners have so many injuries. I don't think it's that. There's a doctor that
there's some expert in England or something that says like the foremost guy on this that knows as much about this as anybody. He's like, that's absolutely foolish.
Yeah, but listen, I don't blame the Niners for going down that path and entertaining it for a little bit just to do their due diligence, because also while they're going down that path, and saying, let's investigate this. Maybe they find something else along the way. Maybe they realize, oh, our field isn't level the right way, or just something.
That would make more sense to me than the damn radiation. I'm like, what are you going to do if you find out that is the cause? We just moving all the facilities. You ain't going to move the power plant.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to just put your practice field somewhere else. But I think it's something to look into. I don't think that's the reason, but at this point, with how many injuries they've had, now honestly, they actually don't have that many injuries. We just notice it because it's all their top guys.
Yeah, well,
if you look at how many injuries they have compared to all the other teams, they're about right in line with everyone else. It's just for some reason their best players are the ones that are getting injured.
Well, all their best players are aging. That's part of it too. I mean, sometimes we look a little far, overthink this stuff. I mean, most of these guys just in their 30s, and your body don't hold up forever.
I tweeted out last night. I was watching these teams in the NFC Championship, and I'm not impressed. Pats are going to win by 14, no matter who they play.
Yeah.
Talking about these great defenses out there, those guys couldn't stop anything yesterday.
You know who played great defense yesterday? The NBA. I think we might just be hammering unders on Sundays.
Oh, yeah, that's a good – Sunday unders are good, especially early games. Yeah, and we're still in January, so you bet the under.
We went 2-0 in the NBA yesterday. We had another game, but it got postponed, I assume due to weather.
Yeah. Stiddy did better than I thought, though. He did all right. I mean, he had that turnover and the interception. There was a guy on Sports Wars in the Rumble chat that was trying to argue that, like, Stiddy was going to be like, how do you know that he's ass? I'm like, he's a backup quarterback. That's how I know. And he was arguing. He goes, you know who was a backup quarterback? Steve Young. How did that turn out? And I'm like, you're going to compare Jarrett Stidham to Steve Young. I go, if Stidham was anything,
that guy. Y'all should have kicked him out of the chat for being a dumbass.
I was like, if he was anything like Stidham, or if Stidham was anything like Steve Young, he'd be the starter. He has to beat out Bo Nix. Steve Young had to beat out Joe Montana. He goes, Joe Montana wasn't good. Everyone was saying that he was, trash coming out of college and all these things. I go, he was 4-0 in Super Bowls, dude. And for the longest time until Brady got around, everyone that I heard, I don't know about you, Crick, but when they said who's the greatest quarterback of all time, everyone said Joe Montana.
For a long time, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, you're
a long time.
I'm glad we didn't kick him out. I can't wait to talk shit to him today.
Yeah, I'm just like, give me a break, dude. I mean, I don't know. It ain't like they drafted Bo Nix knowing that he was the future of their franchise. It's like they just kind of took a chance on Bo Nix, which means you didn't have any faith in Jarrett Stidham at all.
Yeah.
Golly. Other people's kids, man.
Hey, Crick. People don't forget.
Been married 20 years. Yeah, probably.
You've got 3.
Wait, watch.
Would you cut your dick off for a Super Bowl?
Oh, been married 20 years. Yeah, probably.
You've got 3
as a player.
Did you know?
He put this out there a couple years ago. He said he would cut his dick off for a Super Bowl.
That's crazy witchcraft. Did you know he's gonna be the first? Could be the first guy ever to win a Super Bowl player and coach for the same franchise.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, but still pretty nuts.
Would you cut your dick off for a Super Bowl?
Oh, been married 20 years. Yeah, probably.
You've got.
Yeah, probably. Love my wife. She loves me.
He's not that old. He's Rabel's like early 50s, right?
Yeah, I mean, if that, right?
Let me ask Google.
Probably right at early 50s, late 40s, early 50s.
Well, I was thinking. I mean, he played with Brady.
So shit.
He's exactly 50. That's exactly what I thought.
Is he even in his 50s?
Yeah, he's 50 years.
Exactly 50.
Drake May passed. This is funny. Drake May passed Tom Brady for the most playoff rushing yards by a QB in Patriots history.
That's hilarious. He did it in one run.
It took Brady 41 playoff games to get to the yards he had.
41 playoff games. Golly.
It took Drake 3 games, and he played 2 of them in like blizzards.
I started to say one of them he had 10 yards rushing. So, yeah, let's go. God, no, I totally zigged when I was supposed to zag on that. I didn't bet him the first week, bet him the second week, and didn't bet him yesterday on the rushing yards. Golly, he just piled them up yesterday.
Darnold balled out yesterday. He looked really good yesterday.
He did play very, very well. I was impressed.
Just telling you, Seahawks fans, you got to be nervous. Like, we have yet to have a Sam Darnold clunker. And now he's going to be in the biggest game. All the pressure.
I mean, yeah, but he was also in the biggest game of his life yesterday. And didn't.
I know. I'm just saying, and we'll see. I'm just happy. I'd rather play against Sam Darnold than Matthew Stafford.
I do not disagree with that.
I'll take my chances. If Sam Darnold beats us, he beats us.
If you said, well, you got a chance to win a Super Bowl and you got to play Matthew Stafford or Sam Darnold, who y'all want to play against? I'm with you.
It's going to be, dude, this game, it is going to be a hard-hitting game. Both these defenses are nasty.
Well, both them damn games was hard-hitting yesterday.
Did you see, like, I was impressed. Like, I've been impressed with our defense more than, because I feel like no one's giving our defense any credit. I was shocked at how much they were blowing up that line, that number 1 offensive line. They were getting to the backfield a lot. Now, granted, some of it came when the snow was out there, but still, I mean, they're slipping just as much as everyone else.
Hard to say, you both got to play in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked good yesterday, Dirty Rig. You ain't wrong. It did. That pass rush did look very well yesterday, man. Yeah. That was one thing, too. I felt like getting Mel Williams back, dude, that does make all the difference in the world. You really got to change your thought process as an offensive coordinator if that guy's in the middle.
I heard Ryan Clark or whoever was on the broadcast say, MVP stands for Mike Vrabel's promise, his promise to turn this organization around, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, it stands for Mike Vrabel's promise is he promised to cut his dick off if they won a Super Bowl, and we're not going to forget, Coach.
Yeah. Kept receipts, Coach. Good morning, Sales Freak. So it looked like the Legion of Boom come back around. They are, man. They look good out there.
Did you see this commercial?
Dude, yes.
Worst commercial of all time?
Huh? Worst of all time?
I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, okay, what's the twist here? And it was just a anti-fat shaming commercial.
I saw this a couple weeks ago.
You're fat doesn't mean you're not healthy. And I'm like, no. Dude, when you're that big, you're
not healthy, right? Okay, I'm not just an asshole. Okay, I saw this a couple weeks ago, and I thought the exact same thing. I'm like, what about you right there says that you're healthy in any shape or form?
Yeah.
When he said nobody's making fun of you, man.
When he says
nobody's sitting there, I'm not. I'm so confused by this.
He says, don't talk to me about dieting. I've been dieting since I was 12. I'm like, no, you haven't.
No, you haven't, man.
You wouldn't be that. It's not hard. I promise you. You don't eat shit. If you just fast, you're going to lose weight. Like, I understand it's harder for some people. I understand there's a struggle. I understand there's some genetics that play a point in it. But when you're that big, don't tell me that you're trying real hard on a diet because you're not.
Yeah, like Alyssa said, they didn't mention the thyroid problem or something like that or whatever. I'm sorry, but if you look like that, you hadn't been doing what you're supposed to do ever.
And I'm sorry, if you have a thyroid problem, we have drugs that will fix that, and then you can start losing weight. Like,
absolutely, man. I seen this, and I was so confused. Like, I've seen it. It came out the first time a couple weeks ago, and I thought they played it one time and decided they were going to get away from it because it didn't get the hits they thought it was going to. But I'm like, what in the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, this guy was funny. He said, the dumbest commercial I've ever seen. Lose some weight, you fat fuck.
I mean, that's what I felt like that. I felt like you're setting yourself up for way more bullying by doing this commercial. You're not stopping the bullies, bro. You're bringing them out of the woodworks.
Yeah. And calories in versus calories burned. I mean, that's really what it is.
Saying,
also,
get off of your fucking ass.
Also, I mean, if you are having a hard time, like, controlling cravings, that's why they invented Ozempic. You know what I mean? Like,
well, also at the same time, have some self-fucking discipline and realize you don't want to be as big as a fucking house. Maybe don't eat that third Twinkie.
Yeah, like Alyssa was saying, thyroid things are real. I mean, my mom dealt with it her whole life. When her thyroid was out of balance, she would balloon up. But like, there's drugs now to get your levels where they need to be, and then that's when you go and lose a bunch of weight.
I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. Go golf, right? Go golfing or something, man. Carry your bag.
I was just sitting there watching it, wondering where's this going? Where's the twist here?
The
And there
first
was
time
no
you
twist.
you probably had the same look on your face that I had on mine when I was watching. I was just sitting there and I was like, and I looked over at her and I was like, what the fuck was that? She's like, I'm really confused. I was like, what the hell's going on in the world we live in, man? I don't understand it. It's like they're saying it's okay to be a lazy piece of shit. That's what they want you to do, man. They want you to be lazy piece of shit.
It's this push for this generation of the participation trophy. It's like you're good enough. You're trying. You did good enough.
And no, you fucking didn't. You're a fat slob. You didn't do anything.
I've been dieting since I was 12. Don't talk to me about dieting. I don't think you've been dieting since you were 12. I think you've been eating.
There's 11,000 different types of diets out there. Try another one.
I know.
For God's sakes, that's what they want you to do. They want you to be a fat, lazy piece of shit that sits on your couch because those people don't fight back against them. Those people are easy to manipulate. They're easy to control. So that's what they want you to do, is be a fat, lazy slob on your couch.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for people that can't.
Zero. Fucking zero, dude. I'm sorry. Call me an asshole or whatever. Get up off your fat ass and do something about it, because can't nobody do nothing about it but you.
Yeah, if this guy was like at the gym and was like walking and working out, I'd be like, okay, good job. Good on you. You know what I mean? You're trying.
Yeah.
This guy feels sorry for me. Yeah. Just because Will's a Patriots fan, I don't think I'll watch the Super Bowl. That's fine. You're going to miss out on a good game.
These fucking people, man.
I was just glad that everyone felt the same and everyone was making fun of it on the internet, because the whole thing I was doing was sitting there making fun of this guy. I'm like, okay.
I wanted to bring this up 3 weeks ago, and I was like, they'll think I'm the biggest. They may already think that anyway, and I don't really give a fuck what you think. But I thought about it. I'm glad you brought it up, and I'm not the only one that's an asshole. Apparently, none of us are assholes. They're the assholes for making us watch that.
I know. If they play that at the Super Bowl, what are we doing?
Dude, they're going, oh my God, can we bet that? I want to bet if they play the back commercial in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They totally will.
Unless you make like a parody of it, and like just
we should make our own parodies of it.
You start this, and then the guy just stops the commercial and looks at the audience and goes, fuck this guy.
Dude, we might
get out there and go walk.
We might have an idea. We should make a parody of this thing and like we'll get all the haters and everything too. We'll get all the clicks, dude. Hey, thumbs down count the same in the algorithm. Man, I'm here for it. Fuck them.
You can be big, right? You could be big and be healthy. I mean, look at the offense and defensive line.
It's hard to say there's dudes playing on the field every day that are monsters that are in good shape.
But there's everyone knows the difference between just a guy that's big and a guy that's fat. You know what I mean?
The guys that are big have necks. That guy does not.
Yeah, and the guys that are big actually look athletic. You know what I mean? Like you could just tell this guy looks like he hasn't stood up.
Hell, they were showing that guy like Walter Payton Man of the Year for the Broncos. It's like their left tackle or something like that. Big guy. He's a big old boy, but that dude's in great shape.
Yeah, this guy looks like the guy at Walmart that has to use the electric cart.
God, getting in my fucking way, bumping into my shins. Piece of shit. Ugh. Yeah,
and there's this Dirty Rex says, I'm from African American large family on dad's side. I'm 6'5", 300 pounds. I don't work out, so some truth to all that said. I don't need to get off. I do need to get off my butt other than just going to work. Yeah, there's a difference. It's like, yeah, you might be big and out of shape, and that's fine, but don't sit there and make a commercial, have people feel sorry for you when you know that you could go work out and put in a little bit more effort. It's not even working out. Just go walk. Look at Frank. All Frank does is walk.
And Dirty Reg, you're not incredible. If you're 6'5", 300 pounds, I mean, you fill that out well, dude.
Yeah.
And you're out working.
I got to know the difference between someone being big and someone being a fat ass, you know?
Absolutely. 100% there is. But yeah,
That's
and
why. That's why I pull up. We pulled up Frank so much on the show because that is like that guy was a fat fuck. All right, and guess what? He decided
Frank's put the
I'm gonna
time
do something
in,
about
dude.
it. I want to do something about it. And look, it's been 2 years, and all he has done is gone on these walks
And what have we done? We promoted Frank every time. Talking
because
about
he's
this stuff, man.
trying. He's
And
out
we
there
love
doing
seeing
the damn
that,
thing.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
put the time in. This guy right here, fuck that.
That's the biggest mistake people think when it's to get back into shape. They think they got to go to the gym and burn themselves out. No, you just literally got to get up and walk and change your diet. Just tweak it a little bit.
Go work out in the yard a little bit, get your sweat going, something. Just do something. You can't just sit there and expect it to change itself, though.
Yeah. Since when, Crick, do we not let the play, especially since everything's reviewable now? Since when do we blow the whistle? I was so pissed that fumble that they didn't just let
Dude.
the play.
What the fuck?
I know.
Right.
And
Right.
and I understand if the whistle's blown and then they realize it actually was a fumble, the defense has clear recovery, it has to go to that yard line. But when it was a clear recovery and the guy was five yards away from the end zone and walked it in,
That's a touchdown.
they should have been like, yeah, no, that's a touchdown. Instead of, oh, well, we blew the whistle dead right there. I'm like, there was no one near him that was going to tackle him. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That a baby Rick.
Got a baby Rick.
We love that dude. Said used to be 305, started dining, exercising. That's what, and really, you'd be surprised, man. Doing that stuff, like it really, you don't have to work as hard as you think. You start doing it, you get into the routine, you feel better, so you start wanting to do it. It's kind of like a domino effect, man. But yeah,
dude, the number one thing is moving. Just get out and walk. That's what I tell people. You don't have to run. You don't have to do anything. Dude. You got to run. You got to walk. And then the second thing you got to do is cut out sugar. No sodas.
Worse, dude. Sugar and salt too. Salt's pretty bad too.
Salt's okay for you if you're just if you're not having the sugar. It's when you combine them.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's what makes a milkshake so good, Crick. It's got sugar, it's got fat, and it's got salt.
That's salty sweets fire, dude.
I'm just saying. But Crick, I couldn't be too mad at them. I was mad at first, but then Drake May ran the touchdown in, and I was like, well, that helped my bet. So thanks, refs.
Yeah, dude. But I'm with you, man. Used to, we always let those plays go, and you could always come back and overturn it or whatever. But once you blow it dead right there, you can't overturn that to a touchdown, even though there was nobody between him and pay dirt.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find someone in there said Frank who.
Frank the Tank, baby.
This is Frank now. This was one of his walks. They call it Frank walks. He's skinnier now, but let me see if I can
see if we can get a picture of Frank from the beginning, dude. Frank was what was it? Frank weighed at one point in time
530 pounds.
500 and some pounds, yeah. And he's lost damn near what? Probably close to 300 pounds at this point.
I mean, look at him. I mean, he's still a big guy, but he's lost over 200 pounds.
Literally, yeah. And he's been doing this for the last couple. I mean, there's
one. He used to look like this.
I started to say, look at that, man. At 500
and now he looks like this.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Frank, man. He does these things. He works with Barstool, yeah. And he,
right here.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that, man. Let's go, bro. But yeah, he does these walks now where he'll go like you seen him with Vrabel there, but he'll get athletes or coaches or whatever, somebody from the sports world, and they'll just go on a walk with him. They'll just be out there walking, talking, doing an interview and stuff. They call it Frank walks.
It is addicting. Yeah, like me. Listen, I go through this every year, and we're getting out of football season, which means I'm going to start getting back into shape. I'm going to start exercising more. But when we're in football season, I just love drinking beer. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's always
way too much beer.
Well, everybody goes through like Thanksgiving and the holiday, Christmas, and all that stuff. You're eating all that food. It's like the banquet tour for all those kids in college football. But then you get past the first year and it gets cold. Everybody's staying inside. And then everybody's got to get back in their spring bodies, man.
Yeah. But like Eddie Master said, respect. Yeah, I have so much respect for someone that looks like this and now looks like this. Absolutely. Obviously, no one would say Frank looks healthy or like skinny, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's where he came from and what he's doing, and that the fact that he's putting the effort in, and his effort is literally just walking.
I bet Frank had a whole ass rant when he saw that commercial. What y'all don't know is Frank the Tank rants are also the best.
Yeah, I was trying to find one of those. But also like, Frank. One of the coolest things about Frank's story is, and we were there for it, like when he did it, not actually there, but we pulled it up on the show. He ran for the first time in 12 years. He was able to do a light jog.
That's so cool, dude. The little things you take for granted.
Yeah. Here you go. You guys ready? This looks like one.
Shit game by Jacob Markstrom. I have never seen a goalie with a worse glove hand than him. I mean, 20 shots, 4 goals. I mean, that's what you get. That's what you get when you get Jacob Markstrom in there. And the rebounds he gives up juicy rebounds. He doesn't stop the puck. He doesn't control the puck. But Jake Allen goes in there, gives you terrific performance, but you put Markstrom in there, and you fucking lose. Shit game by...
That was a calm one compared to
I was like, he's pretty mellow right there, man. Y'all, he's a Devils fan, a Dolphins fan, and a Mets fan, so he has a pretty miserable existence for his person.
His best rants are with the Mets.
Yeah, the Mets. He gives you about 162 of those a year.
It is clear as fucking day the Devils have fucking quit. The season is fucking over. Utica is garbage. No draft picks. Fire Fitz! Fire Fitz! Fire Fitz! Fire Fitz! Fire Fitz!
He's also a Knicks fan, so
yeah. Dude loves pain.
He's got this little necklace, y'all. And he'll get so worked up, he just bites the shit out of it. That way he can't think of what to say. He's just so mad. Oh, man. We hadn't had enough Frank lately.
Oh, hey, baseball season's right around the corner.
Right around the corner. I'll be right back. I need a refill.
Yeah, running his blood pressure up. Yeah, when he goes on these rants, everyone gets worried that he's going to have a stroke because he gets so worked up. While we're waiting for Crick, let me tell you guys about this Rumble wallet. This thing is pretty freaking sweet. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I don't have the ad up. Well, go download the Rumble wallet. It's awesome. How about that? Go download the Rumble wallet. It is sweet. I don't have the ad option anymore. So, whoops. We'll come back. What do we got? Shout out Miss Leslie. Thank you for retweeting the show. Putting it out there. What time are we at? We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah. Gross game. But a game you need, I mean, this is NFL playoffs. People are like, why don't we keep all these games indoors and blah, blah, blah. No. Weather is a huge factor of football. And as gross as that game was yesterday, you kind of need some games like that. It makes it fun. And then we got a hell of a game, exact opposite type of game in the NFC Championship. But I love the weather games, Crick. It's not the best football, but it like you said, it feels like football, you know?
Wasn't the first Super Bowl ever played in the game very similar to that one yesterday?
I have no idea, but probably. I wasn't
like
born.
Snow Bowl or some crazy shit like that or whatever. That's just part of football.
Morning, Buku.
That's why I think any of these teams up north, they're looking to move their stadiums indoors, like the Bears or the Patriots or anybody that's thinking about doing that. I think you're foolish to do that, dude. I think that's a huge advantage in the playoffs.
100%.
Because you think, I mean, it could have worked out where you could have been Denver yesterday and like say, I know you're playing a team Patriots, they're used to something like that. But what if you'd have got like the Texans or the damn Chargers, something like that? That'd have been a huge advantage. You beat that damn team like a drum in that game. Bo Nix, no Bo Nix.
Where's Mr. Steps at? He usually doesn't come on until like Wednesdays or Thursdays. He's at work. But Steps was trying to gloat and talk about taking the points of the Broncos and whatnot. And I'm like, Steps, who gives a shit about the points? The Patriots won, man. I'm glad you won your bet. I don't really care.
Yeah, good win. Hell yeah. Y'all got lucky on
There's
that.
so many people that were saying, including Ghost, are like, I don't think the points are going to matter in this one. I'm taking the money line with the Broncos. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Book, thanks you for your donation. They thank
Good
me
luck.
for mine too, because I had Patriots minus 3.5. So
I do hope we run the ball more against Seattle, because I think the Rams showed that there is a path to run the ball on Seattle. And I think we're going to need that in this game. I still think one of these guys is going to like I got a ticket on Stephon Diggs to be MVP. I think there's going to be some guy that just steps up on either team, but just kind of out of nowhere that can do it, hasn't done it in a while. Kind of like we saw with Cooper Kupp last night, big moments. Stat wise, it wasn't like a crazy game for him. I mean, like, look at Puka.
yeah, we bet like Cooper Kupp MVP or something.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
He's
I don't care what happens.
1-0 with Super Bowl. He's 1-0 with Super Bowl MVPs, dude.
He sure is. I don't care. I'm betting halftime tie for the Super Bowl. We could have nailed that thing in the Broncos game. Almost had it in the Rams Seahawks game too.
Yeah, dude. Almost did. That's why I said we might could have bet both of them yesterday. Shit. Yeah, I think we do that in the Super Bowl for sure.
Yeah, I was waiting for us to get like a little bit of like just more cushion, but
if that weather didn't come out like that, they probably do win by 10.
I was so superstitious yesterday, dude. Ryan, I hopped on Sports Wars, and Ryan's like, "Why aren't you wearing your Patriot jersey?" I go, "I am. I'm wearing my Randy Moss camo one. I love this one." And he's, your Tom Brady red one on. He goes, "You don't want to throw things off, right?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" So right as we started the show, I went and switched. So I kept my Tom Brady jersey on, and I'm watching that first quarter, and I'm like, and we look like ass, and I'm like,
take that shit off, man.
I went and got my Randy Moss.
Yeah, absolutely.
And shortly after I put my Randy Moss jersey back on, that's when Sean Payton decided to go for it on that fourth down, and they didn't get it. That was a terrible play call. They should have just ran the ball.
Kick the field goal.
No, but I mean, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, why are you trying to do this bootleg?
I think you kick the damn field goal and be done. I hear you. Bad.
Especially if he would have known how hard it was to kick a field goal later in that game.
Well, you're coach of an NFL team. Maybe get a weather guy in there. Maybe have somebody sitting in the booth up there watching that shit blow in and let you know here in about 45 minutes it's going to be a fucking blizzard.
Well, everyone knew about it. Everyone said, I mean, leading up to the game,
it's your own dumbass fault.
Everyone kept saying, the second half, there's a chance there's going to be a snowstorm in the second half. They were spot on.
I ain't gonna lie. It kind of makes me good to see Sean Payton screw something up. I enjoy that.
I thought it was funny. The announcers were like, "Well, wish I could tell you where they caught that punt at, but I can't see the."
Alma, he did say.
He's like, it's somewhere around the 30-yard line.
I think Tone Rowe was like, I think it's like the 32. He was on the 33. He's like, that's a pretty good guess.
Yeah. God, dude, our punter. I don't want to blame our punter, but like, because of the conditions and the wind blowing their way.
That 33-yard punt that he gave y'all, the last one, that's a hell of a punt in that fucking snowstorm, dude. You try to kick 33 yards in that snowstorm.
I was like, you know what? I don't want to give this guy shit. As long as he doesn't get it blocked, I'm fine.
That's all I said. All you gotta do is get it away, dude. They can't do shit. Just get it away. They clearly can't kick field goals either, so they got to get within the 20-yard line. They got to get in the red zone to even have a chance at a field goal. Just get the damn thing away. That 33-yard punt was a big-time play nobody's talking about, because if you think you can do it, you go out in that snowstorm, kick one, see how far yours goes.
Yeah, they kept talking about, like, do they try to block the punt here? I'm like, dude, your guys are slipping just as much as everyone else. So it's like you can't really get a pass or a rush on the punter, because everyone's
exactly. That's you would see like RJ Harvey catch a little swing around and stuff and try to plant to come back inside, and you're just like sliding on top, and everybody catches up, everybody just shuffling across the deck. They
Well,
couldn't
how
even
about
get
that?
in that
How
second
about
half.
that? Ramondre Stevenson went to go hand the ball off. He slipped, and then Drake May tried to run it when he realized, oh shit, and then he slipped right after.
He said, "Yeah, just lay down. Just lay down." Sometimes you just got to eat it, dude. Hey, taking the sack is sometimes the right play.
Hey, somehow, some way, after as much shit as Drake May's gotten in these playoffs, rightfully so, for fumbling the ball, no fumbles yesterday.
Big time.
I thought whether we were going to do something stupid and fumble the ball.
Dude, I kept kind of waiting for that down the stretch. Like you said, especially you got Al Michaels talking about defensive TD. I was like, oh no, some stupid shit's about to happen.
Well, then he also had I thought one of the biggest things where I thought, oh shit, Sean Payton played this perfectly. We got the ball in the second half, but Sean Payton got to dictate which way the Broncos were gonna go, because he knew in the fourth quarter he wanted to be facing a certain direction.
Yeah.
So the wind's not blowing right in your face. And I thought they did a good job on the sideline, that reporter, where she was like, you see here, and she's like, I can't see anything.
He was
and then she turned around
one time and then turned. I did.
But then I thought about it, and I'm like, that's not necessary. I mean, it's great for kicking, right? Because you have the wind at your back in the fourth quarter, but that's not really great because for your wide receivers, because one, it's already hard to run out there, but then when they turn around, they're gonna have looking for the ball. They're gonna have
you got to look back in that
everything.
direction, dude. It's like it's great to have it at your quarterback's back, but what about when it's blown into your receiver's face? They're the guys that got to see the ball.
Yeah,
So,
it was interesting. I
worry.
was nervous because I said all week long, if it's a 3-point game in the fourth quarter, I like the Broncos' chances, and they had a lot of chances, but Pat's defense really stepped up.
They did have a lot of chances. I thought that was kind of, like I said, that taking a chance in that spot, especially if you're going to throw at somebody. Can we pick somebody besides Christian Gonzalez to throw at? I mean, that's maybe the best football player on that whole damn field.
Yeah, but I think it's because they didn't have wide receivers they trusted, except for one guy, and that's who Gonzalez happened to be covering.
No. They were throwing it to Marvin Mims. You got Cortland Sutton too. So, yeah, I don't want to hear that. I'm just saying, of all the guys we could have picked to throw at in a snowstorm, I believe I would have picked somebody besides Agent Zero.
Yeah, they should have just kept trying to do quarterback draws.
It wouldn't have been a bad – it could have been no worse. We'll say that. So, I don't know.
I was really impressed with how Seattle answered, like especially at the end of the first half, getting that touchdown instead of a field goal. That was impressive.
Dude, that's where I knew that, and that obviously wound up being the difference in the damn game right there. But I thought the Rams really kind of mismanaged that clock. I feel like I heard Tom talking about it, and I agreed with him. And you think about a guy that's won more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's like in that spot right there, you really only worry about, especially not getting the ball at halftime. The Seahawks going to get the ball. Like, you're really just worried about maintaining that lead going in. You got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. I know they got some timeouts or whatever, but get a first down or two. You don't necessarily have to go down the field, but keep that clock running and shorten it up to where they don't have a chance to go down and get that touchdown and take the lead on you, because that was obviously the difference in the game right there, dude.
Well, Belichick was kind of the first one that really implemented this and talked about it, how important it is and a huge advantage if you can score right before half and you're getting the ball, how huge that is. Because if you score before half, whether it's a field goal or whatnot, you get the ball, and if you can score again on your opening drive, that's a huge advantage. Yeah.
It's all about, they talk about Kirby Smart.
Exactly what Seattle did too. Oh, well, Seattle got lucky. They got 3 and out to start the second half, but then that fumble.
Talk about the middle 8, the last 4 of the first half and the first 4 of the second half, winning those. That's kind of the same thing. Belichick said, you get that score, get the ball, you come out, go down, get another score. Really puts the team in a bind too. You start to sweat it. Adds the pressure to the other side a lot more.
Yeah. I don't know if they were trying to rush the guys out in the Patriot game, but it felt like that was the shortest halftime I've ever seen. Like, if they were trying to get out there before the weather, because they went in the locker room, and the next thing I know, it's like, we're getting ready to kick off the second half. I go, really?
Dude, I know. I was cooking dinner and stuff. I had it timed out where I was going to be able to do that during halftime and stuff. I felt like they rushed me a little bit too, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like,
what is it, like 7 minutes?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like they're like, shit, this snowstorm's coming. We got to get this game going.
No, Megatron. I told y'all that wasn't gonna do shit. I hope y'all got the bet in on Kalshi for under 3 inches of snow because you could have got under 0.3 inches and got all kinds of plus money on it.
It was just
It ain't
cold where
good.
you're at.
It's cold as shit, man. It's like we got a bunch of rain dumped on us yesterday. They closed schools around everywhere because it's like it ain't supposed to get above freezing again until like Wednesday or something like that. So it's just a big block of ice out there, but we're good. Power went out a little bit on Saturday night for a little bit, just in time for me not to be able to watch the damn UFC fights. Those mother truckers. God, they were good ones too.
They were some good fights, yeah.
But hey, shout out to the power board folks that are out there working hard because they got us hooked up real nice. We was out for about 4 or 5 hours, which is totally respectable in the conditions these people had to be working in. So shout out to those folks, man.
Yeah.
We got some, Megatron. I ain't been out there this morning, but I know it's put a bunch of rain down yesterday and it's cold as shit. So I can, science and all that.
You said you won some NBA bets yesterday?
I did, sir. I did. I had the under.
Hold on. Talk about those for a second. Speaking of car, I got to go warm up my car, so I'm going to go do that.
Go do that, sir. Yeah, I did have a couple winners in the NBA. Wound up having one game get postponed. The Nuggets Grizzlies, we had the under in that one. It got postponed, I guess, due to some of that weather. But no, had the under in the Heat and Suns game. Booyah. And the under in the Raptors Thunder game. Booyah. Winner, chicken dinner on both of those. And the Nets are the worst basketball team in the history of basketball. I mean, they wound up getting to 89, which is surprising because this team the other day scored 66 points in an NBA game. We talked about this for y'all. I think it was like they scored 20 points in the first quarter, 18 in the next 2 quarters, and then 10 in the fourth quarter. They scored 10 points in NBA basketball. Well, they came out last night and started this game with 14 spot. They were down 38-14 at the end of the first quarter. I don't know how you don't fire everybody in Brooklyn that even knows how to spell basketball. Get them out of here. What up, Ghost? Good morning, sir. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. They went up getting to 89, which I guess, that ain't respectable in today's NBA because that ain't never going to win you no games. Hell, you'd have won a game like that in the 90s. But 14 points in the course. So they now have 2 quarters this year where they had 14 points in one of them, 10 in another one. Hell, it took them 6 quarters to get over 100 in the NBA, dude. What the hell are we doing? And you know what's gross? Is that game actually went over, dude. The final score was 126-89. The total in that game was like 211.5. For you math majors out there, that's 215. That's more than 211.5. Yeah, Ripper, I saw your parlay lick, man. See if I can get that, Ripper. Hold on. We'll get you shared up over here. Let's show Ripper. I got him a nice little winner last night in that game. Look at that. Booyah, Ripper. He had Kenneth Walker, 25 plus receiving yards. Check. Kyron Williams, 13 plus receiving yards. Check. Colby Parkinson, 3 plus receptions. Check. Kyron Williams, anytime TD. Check. And Kenneth Walker, anytime TD. Check. Marks all around, baby. That says we put you a little 5 to get 85 back in the account, sir. We love that, man. We love that, Ripper. Good win, sir. Good win. Yeah, we got some winners in NBA. Like I said, right now, man, we've just been NBA has been pretty good to us of late. It has been pretty good to us of late. We'll see what happens if we keep rolling that way. But honestly, right now, the play has just been bet the under. You see that yesterday. You had that game went over. Kings Pistons, obviously, they scored 255 there. But all these other ones, except this one, which looks like it should have went under, but it actually did go over for the Nets and Clippers. And you had 2 games postponed yesterday. College basketball still sucks. I hate college basketball with every fiber of my being, man. That stuff, I cannot figure that out for the life of me. But we'll see. Hockey. Hey, Ghost. I don't know if you were on the Ducks last night, dude, but I thought that was a loser. I had a 3-unit play on the Ducks money line at them damned old Calgary Flames. And I think the Ducks went up 2-0, gave it 2 bullshit goals to get it tied. Then Calgary took the lead in the third. And I actually went to bed thinking we were a loser on that one, man. But woke up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning to see that the Ducks came back and won that thing in OT to give us a little 3-unit winner, -105. Booyah. We love that, man. Blackhawks let us down, but I had the under. I went with the network, NHL Network under yesterday, too, in that Avalanche. And who were they playing? Maple Leafs, I think. But, yeah, they damn thing at 6.5, and it was +102 to the under. And I was like, you know what? This thing's on NHL Network, too. So we took that thing under. Only thing you won on was the NHL yesterday, Honda, didn't you? Mama said there'd be days like that, sir. It happens, y'all. It happens. The key is to be maximizing the value when you're running good and minimizing the losses if you're running bad. Don't be afraid to back your unit size down if you're having a tough little run.
Apparently, Drake May didn't tell anyone in the huddle that he was going to bootleg that last play.
What a savage, dude.
Everyone, I think that was him and McDaniel's plan was, hey, like he told him, like, I want you to bootleg this, but call it as if we're running it to the right.
Everybody's selling it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, we're running inside zone the other way, baby.
Yeah, apparently there was I don't know if it was the running back or there was some Patriots guys after the game like, yeah, we had no idea he was bootlegging that thing. Like he told no one in the huddle.
Hey, that's the best way to do it, baby. Catch everybody by surprise. Hey, and he made an athletic play, man. Now granted, snow there, maybe tough for linebackers, but hey, but Drake May was an athlete, football player, made a play.
He could have slipped. He could have slipped in the backfield. I mean, he's
running that shit too, man.
By the way, we were just speaking of Frank. Shout out to Frank. He retweeted that commercial. He goes, "This sounds like the bullshit I would tell myself when I weighed 530 pounds. What the fuck are you doing?"
God bless Frank the Tank, dude. I'm telling you, fucking legend. I think we need to make a parody of this thing.
I was just shocked because it was an Eli Lilly, a pharmaceutical company, that it was their ad. And I was just so confused by it because I was like, they weren't pushing any drugs. They were just saying, hey, let's not fat shame. Like, I was totally expecting, like, hey, that's why Wegovy is right for you. Talk to your, something like pushing one of those.
Right. Yeah. Maybe ask.
But they didn't even push that at the end. They just said, don't fat shame. And I'm like, what?
What are we doing? Everybody's soft as dollar store cotton these days, bro.
I know. Ghost said he had the Flames. Damn.
Ghost, it wasn't that I was rooting against you, buddy. I was just rooting for me.
I was sitting here looking for my Most Pro hat. It must be upstairs in my closet upstairs, but I was going to wear the Most Pro hat today, but I got to find it.
It's a good problem to have. Too many hats.
Dude, that whole drawer back there is full of hats, and I got 6 right here. Just hanging on my kegerator.
That's a good problem to have. Hanging on the kegerator, too. Hell yeah. I'm with it.
Oh,
we got to go to the Super Bowl, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna put in to get the day off today for the day off after the Super Bowl. I don't know yet. We don't know. I'm debating whether I actually want to go and hang out with a bunch of Seahawks fans and watch the game, or if I want to sit at my house and do it and just be left alone. By left alone, I mean my kids are gonna be screaming, running around.
It's all right.
I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to have a party, but at the same time, I don't feel like throwing a party for it. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, dude. It's hard to enjoy the game if you do that shit. It really is.
It's already hard enough to enjoy the game at my house when, I got my kids screaming. Someone's always in it. Like, I think Phoenix is getting her molars in or whatever because they're 2 now, and that's usually when they come in because she is like teething and is ornery. Nothing makes her happy.
Oh yeah, no. That is a tough time, bud.
Yeah,
and you got it double.
Right as she gets over it, I'm sure Scotty's going to go through the same damn thing.
Double dose, man. You're gonna have that for a little while.
I can't believe they're 2 on Thursday, man.
2. That is nuts, buddy. I'm telling you, that is nuts. Blows my mind. Does not feel. Where does the time go?
I don't know. We threw a hell of a party though on Saturday. That was fun.
I saw that, man. Yeah.
Shout out to my wife.
It is crazy how they're so good at that stuff, dude. I'm with you when you were talking about it yesterday morning. I was like, I can't do stuff like that, man.
No, I can get the food and set that up.
Now if you tell me what you want and shit, I can go do it. I'll hang it up for you. I'll blow balloons up and put them up in the high spots and all those things. But as far as getting the picture beforehand and being able to put it all, I ain't good at that.
No, she's like ordering all these random things off Amazon, and I'm like, what are we doing? And then she puts it all together. I go, oh, okay.
Hey, Sure world. We
Yeah.
are just living in
By the way, you should be getting a package today. Mine is in my mailbox. I gotta go grab it for that sponsor I was telling you about.
Okay. Cool. I will be on the lookout, sir.
Yeah, I got to email the person back on that. I saw the email yesterday, and yesterday I'm like, I got too much shit going on right now.
It's game day.
It's game day. This is a Monday problem.
You're way more likely to be able to get a hold of me on like Christmas than it is like a game day one of my teams.
I know, right?
So,
because it wasn't just my game, it was like then there was a Seattle game because my
football
wife was
Christmas.
my wife was heavily invested in that game, and so
oh, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all got to take the kids to the in-laws for that one, buddy. Y'all got to go out and about.
Yeah, normally we would, but the problem is today my father-in-law's having back surgery, and he's gonna be down for 6 weeks. So
well, good vibes to Papa-in-law. Everything go all right.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's gonna go smooth. But appreciate it. But yeah, you know what I don't get, Crick? They put out these hypothetical lines that you can bet on beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And the line was no matter who the Patriots were playing, whether it was the Rams or the Seahawks, it was the other team. The Patriots were 3.5-point dogs. And then they opened the line at 4.5. And I'm like, literally hours before these games played, it was 3.5. And then you open at 4.5. And I don't feel like there was anything done yesterday that made it.
They could have moved that.
Yeah, that would have made people think.
For one, you don't know really what the Patriots are based off what they had to play in. And it ain't like either one of them other teams whipped the shit out of the other one.
Well, I think everyone's perspective of each team was exactly the same. Like the Patriots, they're all right, but defense looks to be a little bit better, but you still have question marks on if their offense is going to show up. And Seattle did what Seattle does. You know what I mean? Like that. So on a neutral, I was kind of shocked. Now I understand that the line moves because money comes in on it. I get that, but they opened it at 4.5. When hours before the games were playing, the books were telling you it was going to be 3.5. It's kind of strange. I hope this gets to 6. I want all the points.
I think I can get into 6 too. The Super Bowl should always be a damn pick'em. It should always just be a straight. Oh, it's more years than not. Hell, most of the years it's not. They want to give all these points. The damn team that's the dog wins straight up. Giants, undefeated Patriots, all that stuff.
Well, I saw in the last 21 years, the Super Bowl favorite is 7-14 against the spread.
Exactly my point. Like, hell, let's just make them pick it, be done with it. Flip the coin.
Yeah. Did you know that year that Seattle beat the shit out of Denver? Denver was actually a 1-point favorite to start that game.
Yeah, and they snapped the ball over Peyton's head first play of the game.
And then it was over.
It's over. It's over. You can tell certain games we've had a couple of those games this year. The damn Oregon-Indiana game and then the Seattle-San Francisco game, couple games just over. First play of the game. That was another one. They snapped over Peyton's head.
If the Patriots are going to lose this game, I hope it's because of like a fourth quarter drive, close game, and they just made the play at the end. I hope it's not a ass kicking. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's going to be an ass kicking, dude.
No, I think the Patriots offense can actually hang in there.
Absolutely they can. Absolutely they can. Like, yeah, we've been saying this all along. Everybody's talking shit all along. I have not been one of those people.
Wow, even Ghost believes that Drake Way will not play like shit in the Super Bowl. Patriots straight up. Yeah, I honestly think the reason why our offense looks so terrible, we've been playing outdoors in terrible weather games, 3 games in a row.
That stat you just said with the favorites being 7-14 the last 21 Super Bowls or whatever, hell, you're better off just taking the money line on the dog every time anyway. You'd be up so much damn money.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be momentum swings throughout. We're probably going to have both teams make dumb mistakes with a turnover or something. I think it's going to be a good one.
I think it is too. I didn't know how excited I was about it at first. Of course, I wanted the Rams to win, so I was a little salty on that. But then I was like, you know what? This probably will be a pretty good game.
AFC Championship game was the most brutal game I've ever seen, even before the weather got bad. Well, the weather it was brutal, but the weather was kind of playing a factor the whole game. It was cold.
I couldn't understand why
windy.
people liked the over in that game.
I think people talk themselves into contrarian things.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's usually, I mean, you're usually better off doing that in the NFL. Whatever you think is going to happen, just go the other way.
I just can't believe I didn't ladder down the total. I was kicking myself after the game. I'm
you
like,
could've
why
took
didn't
it
I go
far.
under 30.5?
You could do it as far as they let you, buddy. All that plus money.
But, you know,
All of it.
live and learn. Yeah, no. So right now, Seahawks 5-point favorites.
What is the
Be
total in this
interesting.
game?
Oh, that's a good question. 45.5. Kind of like the over right now.
Shit, I don't know what to do on that. That's the worst number they could have gave me right out the gate.
I could definitely see the same score as the first time they played. 28-24 either way.
When did they play?
No, the last Super Bowl. It was
Okay,
28.
last Super Bowl. Okay, last Super Bowl. Okay. I was like, they didn't play this year, did they?
No, they didn't.
Okay. Well, hell yeah. I'm pretty excited about ranking our favorite Super Bowls.
That's going to be fun on Sunday.
Dude, you know one I think a lot of people are forgetting about, man? It was a really good Super Bowl. That damn Steelers-Cardinals Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Santonio Holmes. Is that right? Yeah, dude. That's a good one. That's going to be in my top 10 for sure. Probably my top 5, dude. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I got to look back. I know there's a few I'm forgetting about, and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah.
I mean, you got the Giants ones that shocked the Patriots both times. You got the Patriots. You know, I think it's going to be a heavy contender with those Giants Super Bowls, but like people kind of forget that no one believed the Patriots were going to beat the Rams on that first Super Bowl they won. Like no one.
Oh, greatest show on turf?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No one thought they were going to beat the Rams.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you had a guy nobody had ever heard of, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Rest is history.
Well, not just that, but the defense of game plan that Belichick had for that Rams offense was amazing.
Yeah. How's it every time the Rams have the greatest offense in NFL history, Belichick says, hold my beer. Let me show you something.
And then honestly, that Eagles-Patriots Super Bowl where Nick Foles balled out, the Philly special, that was a really good game. It was really good. It was really frustrating because neither team could stop the offense. And I'm like, Bill, what are we doing? You're supposed to be a defensive guru. That's the one where Tom Brady had 5 touchdowns and 505 passing yards, and they lost.
God, dude. That's so gross.
That was a good one though. That was a good game. I hated it, but I was stressed out the whole time. But
we've had some good ones, man.
Pats only scored TD because of a reverse red zone turnover. Well, it was a turnover when you looked at the replay. I mean, it was the right call. But also, I mean, you play both sides of the ball. That was the reason why they got in that situation, because the defense had such a good pass rush on them. But I think the Patriots would have scored another touchdown. I think once they had a lead, the game plan was we're going to eat clock and sit on this.
Especially once the weather turned like it did.
But even, let's say they needed I think they could have, if they needed to score a touchdown in that second half with the weather even being there, I think they would have got there. I think we would have saw Drake May running a lot more.
And they didn't even try to throw the football.
Nope.
They were fully content with running it 3 times and punting it back and saying, here.
Or even that one where he rolled out and just threw the ball away because he's like, we got to punt this ball.
Yeah, do it, bro. Sometimes that's the best play you could make right there. Because that turnover would be catastrophic for the momentum and everything like that. It deflates your defense, everything. If you punt it away, defense is still fresh, man. You give it a couple extra minutes to rest, go back out there. Tell you, something to be said for that.
Dude, how about Patriots special teams, dude? Just a bunch of dogs. That one dude, I can't even remember the name, but the gunner that just was tackling like the guy 2 yards after he caught the ball every single time, had that long hair. That guy
I love seeing a good gunner out there, bro.
Yeah.
That's good gunners are football players, buddy. They're that guy that may not had all the talent all their life, but they love to play football, dude. And they will hit you in the mouth.
They just love
I love it.
hitting people. Just love.
You can pretty much bet this. Every gunner on every NFL team was always that kid in high school that you fucking hated because he's running the last 3 sprints at 110% and stuff like that. He's just humping to make the rest of you look bad and shit. Those are all the gunners in the NFL. They've all been that
Well,
guy.
I love it because he knows he's going to have only a handful of plays a game. And so it's just, I'm going to go balls out and then I'm going to go rest for 20 minutes until I'm needed again.
And then I'm going to do it again.
I do think it's hilarious that Grass Guy knew just to take today off.
I started to say, but I ain't even seen him this morning. I might be riding solo over here.
I think he goes, I know what this show is going to be.
Yep. I think I'm riding solo this morning. I'm gonna laugh my balls off when I get over there. And he's just sitting there waiting, buddy. Just sitting there waiting. I'm like, oh, he's probably been listening all morning. Just ain't hopped in the chat, man.
Honestly, we didn't really talk about. I mean, we talked about the games, but we didn't really talk about the Pats like a crazy amount, or
we just talked about the games, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's yet to be determined. We ain't seen him yet, so we'll see what happens. But y'all give me about 2 minutes, and I'll get started up over there, sir.
All right.
And
tomorrow we're gonna go Rumble Premium because I still need to get the 2 hours done. So tomorrow's show will be Rumble Premium.
Probably a good day to do it. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, have a great day out there, sir. You be safe, headed to work and all that. I'll see you tomorrow, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and all that. But good luck to y'all today.
Good luck to you too. Have a good one, buddy.
All right.
It's 16 degrees outside. It's going to be cold as hell. Head over to Crick's Corner. Make sure you hit the like button. Share, repost. Tell people to get in here. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Like I said, it's going to be Rumble Premium. Sorry, YouTube. Come over to Rumble, Game On Show. Hang out with us if you want to see the show. If not, we'll be back. Normal stuff on Wednesday. But glad to have you guys here with us on this Patriot Victory Monday. I will be bad. Hey, what up, Pirate Red? Glad I finally found the channel. I'm glad you did too. Well, I'll be on with the Sports Wars guys for Monday Evening Quarterback this evening. But we'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early. And like I said, Rumble Premium tomorrow and then normal show on Wednesday. So until next time, good luck, good gambling, and game on.